firefighters and police were tasked with the ultimate task, effecting the greatest rescue in the history of the New York City Fire Department.
Today was a memorial service for members of our fire company who were killed on 9/11/2001.
Where race, creed, gender did not exist. It was just about saving humans. Looking across the street now, imagine being here that day, 75 stories up, a giant hole in a building, parts of the building falling down, people jumping, people running through the streets of New York.
I lost a brother fighting in Iraq. My father was a soldier in Vietnam. It's important to me to remember those that died to give us the opportunity to be free, to have this beautiful country.
Yet those firefighters and police, with extreme focus and determination, started their rescue efforts.
It's important because it was an event that changed America.
As stated by one of our fallen brothers on that day, firemen are going to die today. Let's do our job, come home, and not be one of them. Unfortunately, he became one of them.
When this happened, New Yorkers, no matter what your race, your gender, it didn't matter, helped one another, cared about one another. The outpouring of support for everyone, from the firemen to the policemen to the garbage men to the doctors in the hospital, people got it. They understood what sacrifice was and what sacrifice actually truly meant, and they saw it.
Or the captain, who after giving his orders to go up into the tower, turned to his superior officer, looked him in the eye and said, "It was an honor working under your command, sir." This was the mettle that these men had. They knew what they were going into. They knew that the hazards and the problems that were up ahead. Yet they did it for the love of the job and the love of New York City.
It's important to remember why they died. They sacrificed their lives. I mean, of course, those that died in the Trade Center were not intending to, but it is very, very important to remember them. They were not forgotten. They are someone's mother, brother, sister, father.
We are not here to mourn them, but to celebrate their extreme courage. All of these men demonstrated on that dark day.
Several of the firefighters I worked with on 9/11, I was here, I'm a survivor of 9/11. The new kids, as we call them, the firefighters of today who weren't on the job then, understand by coming here what the sacrifice was that they had, and have a total understanding of what the fire service truly means. It's about not forgetting your brothers, about never leaving anybody behind.
It just means a lot to me to make sure people understand that they won't be forgotten. And for all the soldiers, the firemen, the policemen, and everyone that dedicates their life every single day to protect us, to give us the right to do the things that we do. I just think it's very important to continue to teach the future generation.
This event should teach people that we live in a great country, democracy, filled with many rights and many freedoms. And there are many people who would like to take those freedoms away. So freedom isn't free. It comes with sacrifice. Sacrifice from the firefighters and the police on that day, saving the civilians. Sacrifice from the Army, Navy, Marines, Armed Forces. All of that sacrifice that they give is for the youth of America.
This isn't a publicity stunt. This is not a political ploy. This is real history that they need to understand is to me, it's the most important thing that has ever happened in my era. And I just think they need to understand why they died and why we celebrate.
It's an emotional experience. If you go into the museum, it should be a truly emotional experience because you really, truly feel it. But I think you'll get it. I think you'll understand it. I think you'll understand the sacrifice that went on that day, and it will all make sense to you, and it'll make you a more rounded, better person for it by understanding what other sacrifices were.
I think this day needs to go into the history books, not just as 9/11 as in a tragedy for New York City, but it needs to go into history for the children to understand every future, that everything in the future is wrapped around what happened 15 years ago tomorrow.
New York City Fire Department, we don't forget the ones who lost. We don't forget the people who died that day. That's part of our job, that's part of our nature.
I lost family from this tragedy, and it's important for people to understand that you do not fear. You need to persevere. You need to keep going. Don't be afraid to continue life, to be outspoken. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And never, ever forget the dedication and the sacrifice that the people have made to keep us in school, public schools, speaking, concerts, freedom of speech.